Breaking news! A new episode of Let's Be Frank starting now! Hello all! Fruit, the candy of nature. Everybody loves fruit. I can't think of a single person who doesn't at least like one fruit. There are kids out there who hate their vegetables and will never eat them in their entire life. That's so they say. Then they grow up like me and you start to make stir fries all the time. I'm getting off track. Fruits are delicious and perfect for everybody. You've got the classic strawberries, blueberries, bananas, even branching out a little bit. You got kiwis and whatnot. All different kinds of fruits. I only named a tiny fraction of them right there. But I'm sure there is one fruit you have not heard of, and that is the loquats. Now, we've all heard of kumquats, obviously, but loquats, on the other hand, are a bit different. When I was younger, like elementary school age, this young, coming home from school one day with some friends from class, they had said, "Hey, look, those fruits are finally in season." And we looked up into one of the neighborhood trees in the middle of this person's yard to see these orangish, yellowish fruits up in the tree. And my sister and I were like, what kind of fruit is that? And they had no idea what they were actually called. They referred to them as Chinese plums. Now, I'm not really sure why they called them that, but I mean, that's what I've been calling them for years. It wasn't actually until I met Katrina and she thought to look them up that I learned they were called loquats. But ever since we got chased down from the tree from our neighbor, I've loved the fruits and they've been my favorite for all time. But here's the thing. They only grow for like 1 month out of the year, give or take half a month. For a while, I had pinpointed that they only grew during the month of March, beginning to end, and it was perfect. Then one year, they started growing in like middle of February and disappeared towards the end of March. Now they're just starting to bloom, and it's already the end of March, so they're going to be here during April a little bit. Maybe there's a scientific botanist explanation for this. I don't know it, but it seems to be the beginning of the year, anytime between mid-February to maybe the end of March to mid-April, that they're going to be growing, which is why I assume we never see them sold in stores or anything, because they're not around long enough to package them and ship them off to different stores. What I love most about these fruits, though, is that it's almost like they come in different flavors. Let me take you out to a tree near my house to show you guys exactly what I mean by that. Alright, so here we are out in nature, and I can tell you guys about the different colors and what flavors they bring out. So, let me just grab one of these green ones. So, the green ones are obviously going to be a little bit less ripe. Let me get a little closer for that. Now, they're going to be a little bit harder and a bit more bitter, but impressive, huh? Still sour. Now, let me show you the yellow ones, because those are among my favorite. Alright, now for the yellow ones, this is kind of a greenish yellow, but you get the point. These are probably my favorites. They're really sour, but they're no longer bitter, and they have a much softer skin. That wasn't very good. They're so good. It's not the kind of sour that's going to tear your mouth up or anything. They're delicious. But for those of you who don't like sour as much, maybe the orange ones will be your favorite. Now, the orange ones can be a little bit harder to find sometimes because they're going to grow closer to the top of the trees where it's a lot sunnier. But we're going to do our best, and I'm going to grab you one of these. The orange ones are going to be the most ripe, and they're going to be sweeter. Now, very rarely have I found ones that are almost a reddish color, and they're really big too. Those were the best I've ever had. super sweet, super good, but these are still just as good. Dang it. There. That one was a good one. So yeah, if you're a fan of sour or sweet, it really doesn't matter. These fruits are great for anybody who enjoys something juicy and a snack you can eat anytime. All right, so now that I've shown you the different flavors and colors you can find, well, flavors, it is all the same fruit, but you know what I mean. I want to show you the most excellent picking method that I use every year that I come out. Let me get a little bit closer to you again. Sun's in my eyes again, but that's okay. Now, I normally never pull the actual branch off of the tree because that means next year there's going to be like less there and the branch is going to have a harder time coming back than the normal fruit would. But just for sake of example, I wanted to bring this close. You want to twist and then pull, and you'll get a perfect, seamless piece of fruit with no branch attached. Pretty neat, huh? Now, let's pick a few of these for later. What a haul we got. Now, Katrina and I were able to get a bunch of different loquats while we were out. As you can see, it does not matter to me whether they're kind of green, you know, pretty yellow, or a nice bright orange. Doesn't matter if they're bruised a little bit. I love them all. They all just taste so good. I sit here and I literally just pop them in my mouth. And whenever I'm just at home and got some free time, I'll have a big bowl on my lap. They're truly my favorite fruit. They're so good. And the best part about these are that you can use them in different recipes. Katrina and I have made jam with them before, and we've made smoothies with them before. And this year, Katrina even wants to try making a pie with them, which sounds super good to me. She's made a blueberry pie before from fresh blueberries we've picked, and it turned out so good. So I'm hoping this will turn out just as good. Even sometime in the future, probably not this year, because I kind of want to just enjoy the fruit this year, but maybe sometime in the future, if I have more access to them, I'd even like to make a Loquat hot sauce. There are a lot of different fruity hot sauces out there, and I'd love to experiment with these. But yeah, that's really all I have to say about these. Kind of a shorter video for today. I just wanted to talk more about these loquats and let everybody know just how good they really are. I want to take a bite of one right now, but I don't want to spit the seeds all over my floor. So in order to go eat some, I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please leave it a like. Subscribe if you haven't already. A lot of you guys, I've mentioned this in the past, you watch the videos, but you aren't subscribed. Please subscribe. It helps me out a lot. And follow my Instagram, Let's Be Frank 2020. If Katrina does end up making a pie out of these loquats, I'll hopefully remember to post pictures on my account. And follow my Facebook too. Same name, Let's Be Frank 2020. Thanks for watching, and with all that being said, until next time.